And what is up, motherfuckers? This is your Prince of the Paranormal, the Duke of the Dead, the Ghost Daddy himself, Lord Scuba Cabra, bringing you episode 9 of season 2 of Somewhat Supernatural. And today I am joined by my ghost brothers in arms. We have the one, the only, Anjo. And also joining
What
us
up?
right down below, we got Mike. How's it going, fellas?
My audio's fucked up.
Good.
Oh, did your audio crap out again? I'm hearing like
Yeah, the echo.
yeah, I'm hearing an echo.
That's weird because there's nothing on.
It's probably from your speakers, Mike.
I don't have. There's nothing playing.
Check your audio settings again.
All right.
I'm gonna mute you. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to come back on. So, like I said, we are bringing you season 2, episode 9 of Somewhat Supernatural right here, and I am joined with my Ghost Bros. And today we are going to be talking about a place that we absolutely loved investigating the last time we went there, and we're actually doing an investigation again tomorrow. So, first off, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe. Joe, let the people know what's been going on. It's been a while since you've been on the show. What's been going on, brother?
Not much, man. I took the day off of work today. I hung up some new railings in this room. This is going to be my front office room. So I'm going to have barn doors. Oh, we can't see, but over on this side. Installed a new washing machine because mine crapped out, started leaking.
Nice.
Other than that, man, just been looking forward to this weekend more than anything. I don't know which one I'm looking forward to most, the actual investigation or the pre-investigation meal of the Mexican chicken fried steak.
Oh man,
That thing.
yes. Oh, well, that's in Yoakum, right?
Yeah, it's in Yoakum.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh,
So the last time we went, I was very hesitant because I was like, what the hell? What kind of shit is this? But then I tasted a piece, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, my life changed. It was a life-changing experience. Mike, you there? Can we hear you now?
Can you?
Oh no, we can't. We can't hear you.
Give me 1 second. Change. One now.
You're very low. I have
Say-
your mic
say-
cranked up all the way.
yeah, say it again. Check.
You know?
Man, just yell.
Hey!
Yeah, no, that's not even
And
working, man.
then you froze, yeah.
Jump on your cell phone. Might as well just jump on your cell phone. All right, we'll bring Mike back on. So, I mean, I'm super stoked for this investigation as well. You know, it's something that, you know, the last time we were there, we were the full team. We had the full team there the last time we went, and this time, hey, what's going on, Ben? How's it going? We got Ben on Twitch right there. I hope we're coming through on Facebook. I hope fucking Facebook didn't kick us off, because sometimes when you play copyrighted shit, it fucking kicks you off. So let me give it a quick check right there. But yeah, last time we went, we were there with oh no, we lost Facebook. Damn.
What?
We lost Facebook. We are not live on Facebook right now. They kicked us off, I guess, for the fucking trailer to that
The
song.
song.
Am I on Facebook, John? It says stuff not available. Oh, John's commenting on it. So I
Yeah.
guess we are
So
on
we're
there.
here on Facebook.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says content not available. Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
Maybe you're kicked off of Facebook, Scoob.
Man, they better not have kicked me off of Facebook.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It would not be the first time Facebook kicks me off. So whatever. Oh, let's see. Do we got Mike back? Let me see. Michael.
I hear nothing. Oh,
Michael. Yeah, it says content not available on Facebook. Whoa. Mike, can you talk now? Whoa. Yeah, there's a huge echo. We're just having way too many complications right now. Okay, what about now? Can't hear you, man. What? I hear myself like coming through the phone. Do you have headphones on or something like Bluetooth?
No.
That is crazy. I have no idea what's going on your end, man.
10-4.
Cuckoo. Ha, I like it.
Go. I don't know. Log out and log back in and see if it fixes it. All right. So technical difficulties everywhere. We got kicked off of Facebook. Lovely. That's never happened to me before. So wow. I feel disappointed now because I
Well,
promised people a great.
we got people commenting from Facebook.
Well, yeah, I know. John says he's watching.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Weird. Maybe Facebook banned me and that's not allowing me to share it, but why the fuck would it do that? Anyways, back to the topic at hand. So we're investigating Yorktown Memorial Hospital tomorrow, and it's gonna be a fucking crazy investigation. Oh no, we are live on Facebook. I see it right now. We're on Facebook. So
Yeah, I see
that's
it
weird.
too.
Weird.
Awesome.
Oh, so anyways. So yeah, I have to say that hands down, Yorktown was one of the most active and interesting investigations that we've ever done. Granted, we've had a lot of activity in places we do go, but Yorktown just always sticks out. I mean, it's very infamous. It's huge, and for a small team like ours to go and investigate, you know, that was actually probably one of our first big investigations as Darkseid Paranormal. So going, you know, you hear all these stories and you hear all these, you know, things that have happened to people and how people were scratched and people were pushed and, you know, this and that. And so to actually go and experience all that shit, I mean, it was, I don't want to say it was terrifying because, I mean, we slept in the place. If it was terrifying, we, you know, would have fucking ran and shit, but this is what we do. So it's kind of hard to go to a place and, you know, of course I have the hardest time sleeping in, you know, fucking the locations that we stay, but I
without
just, I don't know.
cartoons.
Yeah, without cartoons. I have to have my cartoons on. Fuck you. It calms me down. Okay. I don't care. It calms me the fuck down. So what are you most excited for? What were you most excited for the first time we went? And what sticks out to you the most from the first time that we investigated Yorktown?
Well, honestly, the first time going there, I didn't know what to expect. I've heard, you know, you hear all the stories, you see the videos that, you know, from people who post on Facebook or, you know, even the ones on TV, Ghost Adventures, all those guys, you know, we've seen them go through the hospital. Um, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. But since then, this is by far, I think, the place that we've had places that we've gone to where there's, you know, periods like hours of nothing happening. This place didn't have any time where there was not something happening. It was constant. You always had to keep your ear out. You always had to keep looking around. Uh, I think what sticks out to me the most out of our first experience was before we started filming. We just did the walkthrough, and yeah, me and Mike saw that shadow figure walk from one side of the hallway to the next, and and I still I kick myself for not having a piece of recording equipment on me for that instance, because that was one of my first big experiences, and to have it happen there and to have it validated through other people's videos and occurrences, I mean, to me that was awesome. And of course you guys got scratched and I felt left out because I didn't.
You
So
know, and
that's my
oh,
objective this time, is to get scratched.
and you know, and I just feel like that place had it out for me because I didn't get scratched once. I got scratched 3
Yeah,
fucking times.
twice. Oh,
And I
three
do
times.
have
Okay.
video. Yeah, it was 3 times. I got scratched when we were walking around and we were first in the altar in the chapel area, and
Mhm.
then I got scratched again when we were standing like up on top of the altar on the other arm, and then I got, you know, at the end is
Yeah,
when
the
I got
face
scratched on
one.
the face, dude, and that was like brutal. Like even Mike
Yeah.
excuse me, Mike got scratched on the face as well, but I mean, I don't want to say mine was worse than his. It just mine was more like
It was like radiating heat, like it was
Yeah, and you could see
red.
like it was like a fresh fucking scratch,
Yeah,
like it.
it was
And I
almost
have
like
the
a
video.
welt.
So, yeah, and I have the video, so I'm gonna play it. Um, but I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got Big Johnny D, we got the Smiling Octopus up from Twitch, we got Ben, which is Hygo1518 on Twitch as well. And then Skyziffy123. Hey, how's it going?
Sky
From
Ziffy.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Sky Ziffy. I guess I said that right. I'm not too sure. Apologize if I butchered your name. But yeah, so we experienced so much stuff, and I hate that you guys weren't rolling when y'all saw that
Oh
figure
man.
walk across. But we were still fair, we were still trying to figure shit out, but we learned from that to always have something recording when we go into investigations now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So granted, we didn't catch that figure walking across. We do know now, hey, at least let's have one camera rolling because you
Yeah.
never know. And I mean, I'm excited to go back. And I know now that we know the layout of the place, we don't even need a tour. Like, hey, we're good.
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
want to
Yeah.
get there, set up.
I heard they had a
And
coffin now. Is that
yes,
true?
that's what I heard. I heard there's a coffin, but I'm gonna lay in it naked because why not?
Yeah.
I told you, you and Mike were fighting over who's getting in it first. I'm gonna get in it first, and I'm gonna be naked.
I hope you don't fit. I hope it's a child's coffin so I can fit.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Well, if
I'll
I
put
don't
my
fit, that
daughter
means
in there.
Mike definitely ain't gonna fucking fit.
I'll put Jalissa in there.
So Ben said, like when Sandra saw that entity at Hill House right when we walked in, exactly. You know what I mean? And I felt like when we were walking in, I was like, don't look in that area. Don't look in that area when we were at Hill House. And then I got to the kitchen area, and then that's when Sandra came in and was like, I just saw something. I'm like, where? Because like something was telling me, don't fucking look that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right, let's see.
That
We got
part
Mike
of the
back.
house was. Oh, we got Mike back.
I think so.
Awesome.
Let's see. Third time's a charm.
Oh,
Fingers crossed. We should
and,
probably
and
cross dicks too.
Ben said his name is Higo, not Hygo.
Higo, whatever. So then fucking spell it like that, Benjamin.
Right?
Michael.
Can we hear me?
Oh, we have Mike.
Wait, hold on. Mike.
Mic check.
No
Mic
echo.
check,
No
1, 2.
echo. No
Mic
echo.
check.
Got
1,
it.
2. Mic check. 1, 2.
Only took
Yep,
7
buddy.
tries.
So like I was saying before you jumped on, Mike, of course we're going back to Yorktown Memorial Hospital, and it's going to be crazy good. It's one of our favorite places to go, and it was probably one of the first places we went to that we had the full team going. Granted, we're missing TJ. I still feel like in essence the whole team is going to be there, you know what I mean? But what was your most memorable moment from Yorktown the first time that we went?
Hang on. I'm having trouble hearing y'all, but I'm pretty much on board. My most memorable moment was, okay, I probably have 2. When Joe and I were first doing the walkthrough was probably my first one, because after doing this a while, you kind of get used to certain things like hearing voices or hearing noises or whatever.
Yeah.
But still to this day, like seeing something right in front of me, especially in broad daylight, is always like what the fuck, like I'm seeing it for the first time, kind of shit.
Yeah.
And not expecting it, especially during a walkthrough, because I mean, during the daytime, a walkthrough is just like, walk around, get a good look before it gets dark. It's not as creepy. It's not, there's nothing going on supposedly, but Joe and I seeing it at the same time made it that much more like, well, 1, I know what I saw, and 2, like this is going to be a good time.
Oh yeah.
So
and that's one of the first times like me and Mike simultaneously just kind of froze. We were like, and we looked at each other and we're like, man, what the hell?
See, and like I was telling Joe, we kind of learned from that, and now we know to always take a piece of equipment with us. You know what I mean? To at least have a camera running or something. So I do have some video here that I want to play. And let me pull that up. Oh, those bastards did take us off of YouTube now, or Facebook. It's not popping up. Sons of whores. Those sons of whores. Anyways, I'm gonna play this first video right here, and this is when we were in the chapel, and this was before the major scratches. These were like preliminary scratches that occurred. You can hear Mike taunting, TJ's taunting. At the very end, you hear Joe ask the ghost to caress his hair. So I figure that's why the entity did not fuck with Joe. So let's see if I can bring this on.
All right, we're in the chapel.
There's TJ.
Ain't nobody here scared of you.
There's Mike taunting.
I heard you guys don't like tattoos.
I got lots of tattoos. Everybody does.
I got my whole body covered.
If you don't like tattoos, make me an example.
So Mike just said, if you don't like tattoos, make me an example. Listen what happens next.
Show me you don't like them. Prove it.
Ah, what the fuck? Dude.
So while Mike
You
is
got a
taunting,
scratch?
What the
I get a
fuck?
scratch on my arm.
I felt it.
And I'm excited because I've never experienced anything like that to where I was like physically harmed while somebody else was taunting shit. So you can hear like the change in my pitch of voice. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like it freaked me out.
Yeah,
but I was
sounded like Damien in that one.
Yeah, and I was like, but I was excited, you know what I mean? And so the
Yeah.
video's gonna be kind of, I mean, it's not bad, it's a fucking cell phone video. But if you see right in the fold of my arm, you'll see a red mark where the scratch was. So here we go, check it out.
Something just fucking scratched me on my fucking arm. Right there, look. He's got a scratch on his arm. Right there. That wasn't fucking, something just fucking scratched me. When you said you don't like tattoos, I felt like,
Oh, I see it.
You can see that little red mark right there.
what the hold on, let me check my other arm. Make sure like it's not my jacket or something. Check your other arm.
So before we jump to the conclusions and we're like, oh my God, it's a scratch, popped in my head. Let me see, because I did have my sleeves rolled up on my jacket. There are buttons on my jacket. So I wanted to see if maybe like it left an imprint or something. So that's what we're checking next.
I always try to debunk.
Let's see. Nothing on that one. And then let's make sure. Let's see here. It's a scratch. Dude, what the fuck? Right below that. Somebody scratch Scuba?
Who scratched me and why did you scratch me?
Here, take your. Why don't you scratch me?
Or me. Or me. You can play with my hair.
For me, you can play with my hair. So that was early in the night. That wasn't even like super late at night. You know, we still had a lot of investigating to do. This was before the ghost piss incident, which I wish I had fucking video of. And dude, I found it and I don't know where the fuck I put it in the folder. Like I was trying to find it before the show so that I could fucking finally show this fucking epic ghost piss fucking video, and I could not fucking find it.
Awesome.
But we so you know we're there and the scratches happen and you know we're excited now because holy shit, you know, regardless of everything that had already happened, I'm fucking like not freaking out, but I'm on edge now because I'm like, fuck, like something just fucking scratched me. Like, what the fuck? Smiling Octopus wants to know, is everyone in this group sensitive to spirits? If so, have any of them attached to you? I can say I don't know that I'm sensitive. I've seen things. I know when I was younger, I used to see shit a lot all the time. Now and again, I'll see things every once in a while, but I can definitely feel, you know, and that's why I say your body is like probably the best paranormal device that you can use. Especially if you pay attention to what you're feeling. Now I'm not saying I'm some fucking like, oh, there's a spirit here. But I can, I mean, if we're in a place and there's fucking ghosts, I can fucking tell you there's fucking ghosts. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What about you, Joe?
I wouldn't say I'm sensitive as like a clairvoyant medium, anything like that. But yeah, I don't even know if it's something special, but yeah, as soon as I walk into a room, you can feel a shift in the energy or a change when something is in there with you. And I felt that many times. I think the worst I felt it was in the Haunted Hill House when I got affected in, what was it, Jacob's room or
Yeah.
Yeah,
somebody's, yeah, Jacob's room. But
that's and
yeah,
that shit was intense, man.
that
Like
was
I've never
insane.
seen you. I've never seen you like that on all of these investigations that we've done. I've never seen anything take its toll on you the way that did.
Oh yeah, and that was the first time I ever lost time. Uh, I still don't know how long I was in that state I was in, but I know
Yeah.
as soon as I walked outside, I told Mike, I was like, man, I got to throw up. I just felt it trying to, whatever was trying to come out of me. And yeah, that, so I mean, yeah, I guess you could say, yeah, had stuff attached and sensitive to a certain point. Yeah.
And what about you, Mike?
Well, since I was like a little kid, you know, stuff's happened in a lot of places that I've been, and I don't know if I would call it an attachment, but I feel like maybe I don't know, maybe with the growing up around the kind of stuff, or now going into like what is it, shit, 12 years doing this kind of like investigating thing. Uh, I feel like spirits or energies try to more openly communicate with me and try to like get my attention, maybe because they can sense some kind of thing that I can feel them, or I know that they're there, sort of thing. Sort of like what Joe was talking about. You feel that energy shift, you feel that whole temperature drop or increase, and you're like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had stuff attached to me before. Not all of it has been pleasant. But I mean,
Like your beard.
yes, this is pleasant though. But it just it sounds shitty or it's whatever, however it's going to sound, but it's just what comes with doing this eventually.
Yeah.
I still remember the Kling brothers talking to us and talking about, not everybody's evil, not all is evil, but if you do this long enough, just like any other hobby or whatever you want to call it, you'll get the shit into the stick eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
You
like
know,
riding a
and
motorcycle. Two types of riders: ones that been down and ones that are going down. So I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
same
exactly.
thing.
And and I can't say that I've had anything attached to me since we started doing this. Other than when we went to House of Rock and then there was that wet footprint in the middle of my kitchen.
oh yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
nothing really ever came of that. I don't know if it's still here or if it left or what. But usually I'm the one that's like, here's sage, let's, sage ourselves, whatever. And I already said tomorrow I'm not bringing nothing. I'm not bringing no protection. I usually wear my protection bracelets, and I'm not bringing anything. No sage, no selenite, nothing. I mean, I'm going in, and whatever happens, happens. Like I'm ready for this shit. I'm
I'm
Going in
married.
wrong.
I don't use protection.
Hey, bazinga.
Hey!
That makes one of us. Congratulations, Joe, on being the only married
Aw.
guy. But it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get that ghost mansion one day or another. We'll get
Oh,
that
yeah.
ghost mansion.
The Vato Manor.
The Vato Manor. No females allowed.
He-Man woman haters.
He-Man woman haters. Yeah. So what are you guys most excited for tomorrow? I know, Mike, you were talking about wanting to try out some new techniques. We do have some new perfected equipment now that we're going to use.
Fuck yeah.
What are you most excited for, Mike?
To be honest, and however it's gonna sound, I don't care. I'm high. I'm most excited about confronting whatever is in the chapel, because I mean, I had been scratched before that. I've been scratched way worse than that. So if it's listening, fuck you, you didn't do that good a job. But still, I've been scratched before that. I've been scratched worse than that. But it literally like felt so personal when it happened, and it was personal. I mean, I think it deliberately scratched me, and then it scratched you obviously later. But I think it was like, hey, you're talking all this shit. Now I'm gonna, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. And I'm not gonna stop doing it, but I want to confront it. I want to try to communicate with it and be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then besides the scratch, that whole hiss at the very end of the night really set me off, because it was like almost like you want some more shit kind of attitude. You know what I mean? Like, I already
It was
scratched
taunting
you.
you. It was fucking
Yeah.
taunting you.
Now it's
It was
like, what the
taunting
fuck
you
are you
the
gonna do?
way it was taunting you the way you were taunting it. The way you and
Yeah,
TJ were taunting
it was
me. You know what
almost
I mean?
like saying, "Hey, you didn't have enough the first time. All right."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the part that sticks out to me also from the second time that we were all scratched, or that you and I were scratched, it wasn't that far apart that we were scratched.
No.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
there recording you, and then I get scratched. I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't even talking shit. Like I didn't fucking say nothing. Why the fuck you fucking with me? But there was a part where the Ovilus said possessed.
Yeah.
And then I ask you, what's your name?
Yeah.
And then the Ovilus immediately says Julie.
Mm.
And then you go, I don't know, no Julie. Which I never really paid attention to until I was cutting this video together today. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I completely forgot that fucking happened. You know what I mean? And we'll play that here in a little bit. But Joe, what are you most excited for tomorrow? Like, what are you going to try different? What are your plans for tomorrow other than fucking let's tear this shit up?
Yeah, and I know I told you guys this on our chat, but I had a dream that one day. No,
Ghost Vatos will have a TV show.
no, I had a dream. It was a few weeks back, I think, and we have walkie-talkies to communicate with each other. So in my dream, we were all at the front of Yorktown Memorial in that little front common area.
Yeah.
And we had an EVP recorder and a walkie-talkie in the chapel. And we were using the other walkie to ask questions, to the chapel, whatever's in the chapel. And every question we were asking, afterwards, of course, we picked up the EVP and listened to it. But every question we asked, we got an intelligent response. So that just kind of gave me the idea of, the walkie-talkie with the EVP, because maybe, some spirits may not want to communicate with us while we're in there, especially all of us. So I was like, well, let's just put an EVP in there with a walkie-talkie, everybody out of the room. That way we can still ask questions to it. And hopefully we'll get more responses. So I'm excited to try that out.
So I'm excited because now we have a fucking legit working SLS device. We have something that we can load up in pitch black and it's going to fucking pick up. The only downside to it is that we're going to have a camera like recording on it if we pick anything up. But I'm excited to actually use that in the field and actually in a big location like Yorktown to see what we can get.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday, I noticed something strange when I was fucking sending it up. I don't remember did I send y'all the picture of the stick figure that was like standing like, okay, so I recorded a little video also that I forgot to send you guys. But as I'm standing there, this stick figure, excuse me, appears out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. And I'm like, hey, if this is actually somebody, pick up your hand. And the fucking hand starts fucking doing this shit. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. So I put my hand like in front of, not in front of the Connect, but like next to the stick figure. And the fucking thing jumped out of the fucking way. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, it's got to be like a thing with the Connect or whatever. So then I called Damien in the room and I'm like, hey, stand in the doorway so I can fucking map you out. I want to see what it looks like. So he stands in the doorway and it's mapping him out. And I'm trying to recreate what occurred with that other stick figure and it's not fucking doing it. So I put my hand in front of the Connect to try to do it and it's not fucking reading it. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Was this thing standing next to me and like I was fucking slapping it or some shit? But it was just fucking weird. I'm also excited for solo sessions, which I'm excited right now. Will I be excited for them tomorrow? Probably not. But it's something that, I feel I need to do, especially, I have this thing in me right now that's just like, fuck it. Let's fucking go balls to the wall. You know what I mean? Like let's just fucking do this shit. Now we will have a special guest tomorrow. Isn't that right, Joseph?
That is correct.
So
and she has no clue where we're going.
Who's going to be coming with us, Joseph?
My daughter, Jalissa. She just turned 21 and she's been begging me to go on an investigation. Her stipulations: no jails, no hospitals. Sorry.
And she has no idea that we're going to Yorktown Memorial Hospital tomorrow. She is going to be so pissed. She is going to be livid, but it's all going to be recorded and it's going to be fucking great.
Yeah. We're going to blindfold her before we get there.
Yeah.
Blindfold her, step her out, take it off, let her see where she's at.
I mean, and you gotta understand the fear that she's gonna have. Everything is just gonna fucking permeate to her, and it's wow. Ben said it doesn't count if it's a former hospital.
True.
Yeah.
It's just a building now. It's just a
It's just a
building.
building. It's just an empty building right now.
But yeah, and
So
she's heard stories from when we went, and she's scared shitless of this place. So she's probably gonna cry, but she'll get over it.
I will have my
We
camera
got-
ready.
We got 12 hours to get over it.
Right? I mean, you get used to it, right?
Yeah.
You'll get used to it. It'll be fine. I'll just be glad to know that I'm not the most scared person there. Yay.
We'll see.
The little girl's actually going to be a little girl. It's going to be great. So what do you think the takeaway from all this is? Like when we go in, say we actually catch that figure that you guys saw the first time, we get ghost piss again. You know, we get scratched again. Everything that occurred the first time we went happens again. What's the takeaway from that? Like, what are you guys going to want to go back again? Or, I mean,
Yeah. Why wouldn't we? I mean, to me, lost Mike.
we lost Mike.
But to me, yeah, I mean, it's an active place. Now, whether you're going to say if it's evil or malevolent, who knows? Maybe it's just doesn't want people invading its space. But I mean, if it's this place has known documented activity, why wouldn't we want to investigate it further?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there once. Okay, this is our second time. So we're going to have a total of 24 hours, not even investigating 24 hours, but 24 hours in the area. There's not a lot you can learn from a place or from spirits in 24 hours. So I think the place has a lot to offer.
I mean, we have minimal cameras, you know what I mean? We don't have these big ass surveillance, which one day I would love to have, enough surveillance fucking cameras to fucking set up all over this place and have a command center where somebody sits there and just watches, the command center. That'd be fucking great.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't have sponsors right now. So if you want to sponsor Darkseid Paranormal and hook us up with some cameras, that'd be great. That'd be
we
fucking
drink
great.
Ghost Energy drinks. Ghost Energy.
Yeah.
Holla.
Ghosties, hit us up, Ghosty.
Zach Bagans, if you want to hand over the reins to somebody.
Oh,
let's go.
Damn. He just called
Ghost
out
Adventures,
Ghost Adventures.
Vato's Adventure. Yeah.
Oh, Vato's Adventures. What the hell? We lost Mike again. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play. It's the ghost fucking with you, Mike. That's what it is. The ghosts are fucking with you right now.
It has begun.
I mean, you have hella activity at your house. Ben, shut the fuck up. We already know I'm Aaron. We already know that I am the Aaron of the group. So I don't even know why you asked that question.
I got the best hair, so I guess I'll be Zach.
Well, I don't know if you have the best hair because my hair is pretty dope.
Wait till I get it cut tomorrow.
Whatever.
That's true. That's true.
Whatever.
Mike will be Billy.
Be whoever the fuck you want. Come get some.
Come get some. All right. So this next video, it's a little bit long. It's about 2 minutes long. And you guys feel free to jump in whenever you want. Say, some things about it. I can always pause the video and stuff. But this is the video that is probably the most violent scratch I've had ever, even in real life. Like I've never been fucking scratched like that before. It fucking freaked me out. Now, let me set this up. Mike has already been scratched. I do not have video of Mike's scratch, but from this angle, but Mike has a scratch going from here to here down his fucking head. Just one single fucking scratch. Okay. And so I'm sitting like a pew behind him or two pews behind him, just recording. And I'm using a double-handed fucking camera mount to record Mike. So here's the video right here. Okay, so while I was reading Bible verses, something scratched Mike. So I don't know.
Is that it? Is that all you got? That's all we got. I thought we had some major players here.
And see, right then is when other shit happened that I'll cover in a minute.
So Mike's talking shit after he just got scratched. Now he feels like shit also. Even though he is feeling like shit, he is still talking shit to the entity.
Scratch.
If that's all we got, I'm still not awake.
You're right, dude. You some water?
You all right, Mike?
Some water?
Yeah.
So describe what's going on right now, Mike.
So, yeah, I got scratched. The scratch, I mean, it hurt, but it honestly felt like a bee sting. So if y'all remember, the first thing I said was, I think something bit me or something stung me or whatever, which no big deal, whatever. But when they said it was a scratch, I was like, well, that sucks. But I was like, at first I was like, fuck yeah. Like, now they're going to come out to play kind of thing. Because we hadn't had anything happen for a while. And so while this shit's going on, I'm talking shit. And I started to kind of physically feel sick, but just a little bit. And then as I kept going, I remember there was a point, I think it was right after my first dry heave. Sorry for the gross language, but whatever. Right before that, I said something and I literally felt like something gut punched me and it made me like, almost throw up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was Joe that I was talking to about this feeling, but in the front, it literally felt like I was sick. I felt nervous. My anxiety was like super high. And I felt like I was watching me from a third person view.
Okay. And I'm glad you said that. Let's continue watching this.
Whatever is here is affecting Mike physically. Ah, what the fuck?
So I feel on my face just like a pinch. You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't think anything of it. You know what I mean? I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it just felt like weird, like on the side of my face. So Mike's getting nauseous again.
The side of my head's burning, like right by my eye, on my right side.
What the fuck?
Are you? It's burning, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got?
Scratches, 3 of them. You see that?
It just burns, like if I have like sunburn.
See it?
So right there, you can see the scratch marks on my face. And I mean, I can't fucking explain it. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just in one little spot. It goes up under my glasses.
Yeah.
Like, you can see how the redness is literally under where my glasses, the frame is. So I was like, oh shit. I was already scratched once before, so I wasn't freaking the fuck out. But here we go. I mean, and that's pretty fucking,
Dude, this is
Yeah.
scary, dude.
pretty.
Yeah.
So then watch this.
Let me go ahead and.
Possessed.
It said possessed. The ovulus says possessed. Okay, I'm going to roll it back a little bit. Watch it. Just listen.
Yeah, dude, this is a scratch, dude. It's 3 of them. Yeah. Let me go ahead and.
Possessed.
What's your name? Mike what?
Mike, duh.
Julie.
So I said, "What's your name?" He says, "Mike, duh." And then the ovulus says, "Julie." I don't know Julie. But the weird thing about that whole thing, and I cut out a lot of the recording that I did because a lot of it was just sitting there before it ever said anything. Mike was just out of it. And it was like you at Hill House. And he was just sitting there staring at the altar. And it was really fucking weird that it said possessed. And then for Mike to say later on that he felt like he was watching himself from
Mhm.
outside of his body. So the two things, those two things just lead me to believe that maybe something didn't gut punch you, but fucking entered you and was affecting you physically because it was trying to take over you for all the shit talking you were doing.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
that's
possible.
always possible.
Yeah, just like Joe's feeling at Hill House, I've had moments in the past where I felt like something has, for lack of better verbiage here, gone inside of me and is like inner struggle, like fucking with me. You know what I
Booty
mean?
hole
But
in the booty hole.
in the booty, yeah. But and the thing that sucks, and like I was talking to Joe outside of Hill House because of how he felt. I was like, the thing that sucks about that thing is you can't do anything about it but stay mentally like strong and be like, nope, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna fuck with me, this is my body kind of talk, shit like that. But you can't do anything. You're literally, I mean, you can't literally fight it. You can't physically attack it and get away from it. And
I mean, we've
if
never
it's,
tried. I mean, maybe we could. I mean, we've
this is
never
true.
tried.
Just beat the crap out of yourself. Bow.
Feel like on Ghostbusters, get her.
But it's a shitty feeling, and for anybody watching that like has their own sorts of feelings, like, oh, it's bullshit, or they've never experienced something like that, it sucks.
Yeah.
There's no other
Yeah.
way to describe it. And if it wasn't a shitty feeling, or make you kind of worried, I'd have to say that you're lying, because I know anytime that it's happened to me, there's been moments where I'm like, why the fuck am I even doing this?
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I could be at
Yeah.
home right now.
Yeah, and if I were to describe it, it's almost like it's a helpless feeling combined with, why not why am I doing it, but how could I let this happen? Like, I'm
Mhm.
strong. Like, I feel like, I'm stronger than whatever this is. How could I have allowed that to happen? And it's
Yeah.
combined with being helpless. I mean, it's insane. It really is.
Well, I'm not going to invite anything to come in me tomorrow.
Hey,
Hey.
bada bing.
Hey, but I mean, if it comes, it comes. I'm not worried about it. But well, fellas, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything and touched base on everything. Other than I do hear there's fucking skinwalkers and a Sasquatch in Yorktown.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I did hear about that, and specifically in Yorktown, like nowhere else in Texas. I believe it was. I don't know whether it was skinwalkers or
I think it was
Bigfoot.
I think it was skinwalkers, or maybe it
So
was Sasquatch. I don't fucking remember. It was one of those two.
explore the woods behind them.
Well, the only thing that freaks me out about that is when I was outside taking a piss and I heard something walking through the fucking brush on the side of the hospital. I'm like, fuck, was that a goddamn skinwalker trying to fucking look at my pee-pee or something? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But I'm
Probably
excited for
laughing.
tomorrow. I'm ready to fucking do this shit. And
Hell yeah!
what time are we taking off tomorrow, fellas?
Whenever Mike is done, I told Jalissa be over here 10:30. I know you got an appointment at 10 o'clock, Mike.
Yeah. It hopefully shouldn't take that long.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. So
Well,
I'll be
fellas,
ready.
give us a final goodbye, starting with Joe and then Mikey, and then we will end this son bitch.
Catch you guys next time. Stay tuned. Are we going to do another episode of our findings after this
Oh,
one?
hell yeah, we can. I'm fucking down.
Yes, let's do that. I'll see you guys next time and have fun. God bless.
Yeah, and for my little friend Ileana, who her mom and dad are letting her watch our podcast. Hopefully you didn't say anything too bad. But
darn.
I told her all the guys would say,
Why
hey,
did
Ileana.
you tell me there was a child watching, Mike?
Don't worry about it. She's fine. She's a grown up.
Oh my
Wait, what's her name?
Ileana. She
Hi,
wants to hide
Ileana.
from all the
Ileana, how
vatos.
you doing?
Hi, Eliana. These are we're the ghost vatos. He's not the
And
only
Joe.
ghost man. There's three of us. Actually, there's
And
four of
the
us, but
ghost
right now
man.
there's three of us.
Four.
Yeah. So, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I want to thank you for watching Somewhat Supernatural. I am your Prince of the Paranormal, the Duke of the Dead, the Ghost Daddy himself, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying, see you next time.